Antonio Brown is not even the best receiver in the NFL. That distinction belongs to Julio Jones. And I get that when you're talking about great players, you're splitting hairs. But I go back to this simple philosophy, Skip. I'm going to take the great big man over the great little man. And I can assure you, when you're going to try to find a wide receiver, they're not saying find me a 5'9", 185-pound receiver.
Nope.
They say go get me 6'3", 220 pounds that can run 4.3. I said this last year, and Greg, you were at the Super Bowl. Julio reminds me of a T.O. faster, has better hands. He has a bigger catch radius than Antonio Brown. I believe he's better run after catch than Antonio Brown. He catches the ball in traffic better than Antonio Brown. He's a better deep threat than Antonio Brown. Now, Antonio Brown is shiftier, but there's a reason why in the 98-year history, there's only one man that has 3 250-plus receiving games. He's the only, now there's been some great receivers. Lance Allworth and Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens and Sterling Sharp and Chris Carter and Randy Moss.
I can't believe you went with Lance Allworth, but go ahead.
Charlie Hennigan.
Okay.
Don Hudson.
Wow. How old are you?
Hey,
you watch those guys.
One man has 3 games of at least 250 receiving yards. And I love Antonio Brown, but let me tell you what gives me another lead to Julio. I ain't getting no drama. I ain't gonna get nobody throwing no coolers on the field. I ain't gonna get nobody forcing his quarterback. Oh, he missed me on one play. He's gonna target me 19 times the next week and throw 5 picks. Give me Julio. Antonio Brown is unbelievable, but I'm not taking Julio. I'm not taking anybody over Julio Jones right now.
3rd and 3, quick throw, slant, it's there, and then some. Jones has built. He's already got 1 touchdown. He's going for another. Nobody's gonna catch that speed. 80-plus yard touchdown for Jones.
They gon' wanna see me fall, yeah. Talking dollar with my goal, yeah. We gon' run around the goal, yeah. You gon' want that shit from home, yeah. Kawasaki on the road, yeah.
Gotta get to the 43. Pocket collapsing, Ryan rolling, looking, just gonna throw it deep for Jones.
Nigga wanna see me fall. Stephen Curry on my ball. Gosha Gummy saying the white 3 on my body. I'm an icon, man. I'm a girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz. Niggas say they run my hometown. I don't know how I'm in prison, man. All we talk about is checks. Cash, rack, bills, money.
Taking the game in, first down, Ryan. And he's looking for Julio Jones. And what a catch.
Oh my
God. I been focused on the door. I don't really give a damn about what they talking about. The rank door, man. All they gotta do is roll. Winning, we just kept it low. Supermodels in the bandos and anywhere that we can go, man.
You get up to the club, yeah. You know I don't give a fuck, yeah. Throwing money at the night shift out in BK on a weekday, man. I got friends that's moving packs. Judge a nigga tryna stack. Gotta tell me what she into. I'm a freak girl, I could teach you. Oh,
You my young Rashida Jones.
yeah, I'm fly, lamb, Porsche, drive, so love with my squad, but shit, oh my God.
I been focused on the door. I don't really give a damn about what they talking about. All they gotta do is roll. We just keep it low. Supermodels on the bandos and anywhere that we can go.
Jones, first down, looking for the
Shorty no bank when she see what I got. I spent some cash for this feeling. I had no feeling this weekend. So proud of myself, I'm the weak. Running the root of all evil, like yeah, all money will be. I'm not evil, could be, but I push them on limits. Some leaders, I get it for cheaper. Cause I end the blood to my people. Ice, faces, yo, ghost, I'm faded. When am I?
Nigga wanna see me fall. I been focused on the door. I don't really give a damn about what they talking about. The rank door, man. All they gotta do is roll. Winning, we just kept it low. Supermodels in the bandos and anywhere that we can go, man.
Jones on the double move. You see him sell the post again, just like he did to the sideline route. Take it back to the corner. Look at the extension right there. Knows where the pylon is. Watch him. Put his foot in the ground, now just dive for it.
Extra men on the rush. Ryan steps through it, throws on the run, and Jones with a catch. Phenomenal. I have no idea how Matt Ryan gets this ball in there and how Julio Jones is able to make that catch and keep his feet in bounds and secure the football. I mean, it's unbelievable coverage by Eric Rowe underneath him. And when Matt Ryan broke contain, I thought he was going to run. There was just nowhere to put this football, and yet he finds a spot.
That catch that Matt Ryan threw to Julio Jones in the Super Bowl, Antonio Brown making that catch?
Yes. Yes, it's not going to be that high.
That's the way he had to throw it. They played 22 man. That's the only way he could throw it.
You're throwing based on the physical stature of a man.
I can't overthrow him. I can overthrow 5'10".
When the
Julio was a long jump and high jump champ in Alabama.
We get that.
First of all, Julio Jones is the best wide receiver in the NFL. If I'm starting a team and you tell me I can pick one wide receiver, that's who I'm picking. Not only because his size, not only because he's 6'3", 220, not because he runs a 4.3, not because he runs precise routes, not because he can play every wide receiver position, but because he's not a diva wide receiver. He comes from Alabama. He's a regular football player. He loves to practice. He loves the game. So the only way is the sheer numbers. They're not targeting him as much, all right? They don't make him the focal point. So we are a position that is subject to what they call in the productivity of the quarterback in the offensive line. So that combination is the reason why Julio Jones is not having his typical year. But Julio Jones is the best wide receiver in the NFL.
No, I knew Matt Ryan he doesn't force it to him.
Exactly.
So we don't even, honestly, I don't even think we will ever really see the true greatness of Julio Jones because of that factor.